What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 27 of our Atalanta career mode, and today we move forward into the transfer video, and we should get somebody in or get a couple of players in as we look to really build this team up for the upcoming season. We got a challenge for that top four spot, and hopefully we can really put a team together that can go ahead and do that sort of thing. As you can see, in Cuckoo there winning us the game. Standard Liège have pulled out of Radunovic's attempts. Nicholas Haas, they've agreed to play $3.5 million. I'm going to go ahead and let that go. And then Greco, do I want to send him out on loan? I think he's going to turn into a really good player. Is he going to play here? I mean, any play is good because we're probably not going to play him this year as we're going to be bringing new players in and things like that, so probably letting him go out on loan is all right. Frosinone, not the greatest of teams. Maybe they'll find a couple of starts for him moving forward, but we will have to see. But last episode we took a lot of time to take a look at the different types of players we were looking to bring in. We had a big list there of players we were looking to bring in, as Silveira is going to go out on loan. We talked about him a little bit. He's not really, I'm not sure if he's a player that gets any good because we had him in the U team. I don't think I accidentally bought him up, but we'll move him out on loan and see what happens. But as we were saying, a couple of players we were looking at, a variety of players, four main positions: center back, left back, right wing, and striker. And we found some good options. I've got the four I like leveled off, really, as we had 2 red cards that game. Both center backs got sent off in a friendly, which is great. But yeah, I have a 4 that I really want to bring in, or 4 or 5 people I really want to bring in. So we'll see going forward. We're going to let this guy go out on loan. Silveira's rejected that loan. Reach an agreement on contract terms. I don't understand that on a loan. He should be just dealing with the contract he has. It's not like we're changing his contract for him to go out on loan, right? Unless I'm insane. But yes, I have 4 or 5 players I really want to bring in. You guys have the players you want to bring in. You've all mentioned it throughout the series who you would like to bring in, but we have a variety of players I'd like to bring in as well, so hopefully we can all come to an agreement and find some pretty cool options in terms of bringing players in. But we have some spots now, and at the moment we are going to go find our striker, and we're going to go with striker first because I believe that's one of the most important ones so far. We could theoretically fill in the other spots, but striker is relatively thin, and we are gonna look around. And is Reyna still unavailable? That's so weird. This is the lad right here, Victor Osimhen. 21 physicals are out of this world. 86 stamina, 82 jumping, or his pace is at least 94 sprint speed, 87 acceleration. That stamina is really nice too, something we've really been looking at, and pretty well rounded in the other spots there. If we can get some of those up, we've got a proper good player on our hands. And between 28 and 41, 32 is the release clause. Let's begin negotiations, which means we can get them below 32 if the negotiations go well. But to get a really quick striker in, just add an extra dimension to our team, that would be ideal. Offer transfer fee. We're just going to offer, we'll go to 26, see what they say. They want 36, which is proposed new transfer fee. I guess his release clause is just going to end up getting hit. Advance, remove sell-on clause, submit. Well, they'll have to accept it. I thought we'd be able to get a little bit lower, but it is what it is. And hopefully this lad right here, the Nigerian international, can go ahead and really help us out going forward up front. Our striker of the future. Can we start him at rotation? He probably won't accept that, but yeah, he wants crucial. That's all right. He is going to be the crucial striker. It's not that big of a deal, but look at all the money we still have. Move forward, no release clause. And he only wants 33,000 a week. I'm going to accept it. We're just going to move forward. 33,000 a week for 5 years for the player you're counting on up front is a massive, massive good deal. A massive deal financially wise as well. As we move down here, he is. There are so many players here. Pickley's going out on loan, so we can swap him out. And boom, here we are. Who do we move him onto the bench? Barrow, I guess, will go into the reserves. Barrow is still a proper good player, but he will. He looks like he'll be third option, maybe second option, depending on how things go. Muriel can definitely play in a variety of different spots across the front four, so Muriel will definitely be playing all over the place. Barrow will mostly be straight down the middle striker, which is okay. Let's see. A loan offer for Hatzeborough. Hatzeborough will be going nowhere. We're making room for him to be an all-around guy. He can be right back. He can be right wing. It'd be crazy to let him go. Crazy to let him go. And he's just really good in itself. So we'll have to keep a hold of him. But time is starting to tick in this transfer window. PSV have offered 3.3 for Mattiello. Mattiello. Not Mattiello. Mattiello. We're going to delegate this. See what we can get out of PSV. But another player we're willing to let go. And hopefully we can get some money in for him and add to our coffers just a little bit. But yes, we're starting to move through. Leon have offered 8.6 million for Rico, which is a bit of a shame. Transfer offer for Sutalo, who will be going nowhere. Still only 20 years of age. Still pretty decent for us. He will be going nowhere. Rico is a good option. Probably the cheap-ish option up there as well. We're going to need a left back to really help us out in those situations there as Mancini's sprint speed's going up. If we can get all these stats up a little bit before the season starts, of course, that'd be ideal. But we are going to need a left back at minimum to have an extra one just before Kasache becomes that starter, which I believe he'll end up being. And if we can have a 25, 26-year-old there who can hold on to that spot until Kasache is really, really ready to take over, you know, then we'll have to see. But another offer comes in for Mattiello. We will delegate this offer as well. 6.3. That'd be pretty wild to bring in. I believe that will get rejected, but we should get a decent amount otherwise out of the other club if need be. But I'm looking forward to this season. We've had a lot of things go against us last season. Hopefully we can, you know, turn that around. A lot of offers coming in here. Yeah, Empoli have pulled out, which I figured would happen. Toloy goes nowhere. Nunez, they want Vito for 3.8, and Valzania also one of the players who could be going out. So Vito, delegate this offer. We're going to lower this onto a 5.1. That other one seemed a bit high. Toloy going nowhere. Valzania. Let me know if you got how you guys feel about these types of videos where it's a little bit more liquid in the transfer window. I think the transfer window has so many twists and turns that, you know, you can only really go along with it. Cutting it up kind of takes away from it just a little bit, I feel. But let me know how you guys feel. I think these are quite a bit different, quite a bit fun, and a little bit more real in terms of, you know, trying to really get a hang of how the window is going. So 3.5 million for Mattiello, which I'm comfortable with. He can definitely go. And a little bit more money added on. Now, we're moving into August. We've got a month left of the window. We've got players to deal with. So let's see. Interest shown in Coutinho by Roma. Loan offer for Barrow, who will be going nowhere. Do we go? Oh, I dislike what's going on with Coutinho. I really wanted to bring Coutinho in. Dare I bring Coutinho in? Coutinho is such an odd player. In real life, I have another channel where I talk about real life football stuff, and I've been thinking about doing this video for a little bit. Players who get put into the wrong system and kind of get screwed out of their careers almost. Coutinho strikes me as one of those players because at Liverpool he played on the left, but he never really played like out wide. He did a lot of cutting in, and he was almost like a playmaker, just playing in that space between the out of bounds line and maybe a cam, a traditional one, almost playing in that space there. He wasn't really a winger. And then he moved to Bayern and Barca, and both of those teams played, or at least Barca did almost the entire time, played him like way out on the touchline. And they played him almost like Neymar, like he was going to be a direct replacement for that kind of play style. And I feel like that's really ruined where his career has gone. I really want to bring him in. Where is he? He's 28 already. Wow, he aged quite a bit. We're gonna delegate to buy. We'll see. We'll see what they want, and we'll see if anything comes of that. He's 28, but a proper good player. Could we keep Draxler out left, move Atar into the right? I'm not sure. I'm not sure where we'd go, but we'd have to see. Interest shown in Elvedi, Emerson. Mazziello has been sold. Nothing's come back on the Roma thing yet, if they've moved for Coutinho. Agreement made for Coutinho. 40 million. That's pretty cheap, isn't it? For what Coutinho is. I mean, that's a pretty good option. Let's see what he wants. This is what I mean by liquid, because Coutinho's not a crazy option. We're gonna keep it crucial. Fair enough. Like, do we move Atar in outright, or move Coutinho out left and Draxler down the middle? He only wants 3 years. 4 is fine. I really hope his wages aren't like 200,000. That's probably not worth it. 135. If we can get him for 110. $110. I don't feel bad about this, I don't think. I know a lot of you will be wondering a little bit about this. I was trying to figure out what the realism of something like this would be. But my thing with Coutinho is that it seems unrealistic for a lot of clubs, but in reality, would it be unrealistic? Where did he go? Coutinho. In at the club. A wild signing, this. So what do we do here? He's just about as quick as Draxler. I don't think that's an issue. Is this what we do? Atarin out on the right, Draxler, or I can move Draxler out right. My thing with Atarin is that His stamina is probably not good enough for him to play outright. So would this be the option? Coutinho, Ouattara, and Draxler from left to right. Draxler's the captain, strangely. So this is what we've got. A wild signing. An unexpected signing. Definitely. But I don't have a problem with this. I don't think. I hope you guys don't have a problem with this. I still want to go right wing. If we can go Young at right wing. Jesus, we have too many things going on here. And then we could move Gosens on. Him or Castagne can move on, depending on the money they'd fetch. If one of them can go on and we can still bring in a left back, maybe we don't have too much of a need for Gosens to move up with that extra left winger coming in. We're gonna have a think on it. We're gonna end the episode here. Everyone can have a think on how this went, but yeah, it is what it is. Seemingly, a new winger could come in, and Gosens or Castagne could leave. We've had a £9 million bid for Castagne. I think we can get a little bit more out of that. Let's go take a look at what Gosens could fetch. I think Gosens would be the player. He's 26. He's not going to grow too much more. And we could swap him out with someone who's... where's the squad hub? Someone who's younger and going to grow a little bit more when there's no intense need to get a player in on that side, or to get a starter in. Financial. 15 million, 12 million. Yeah, we can get more for Gosens. Castagne contract negotiation. What's he's on now? 35,000 a week. Delegate renewal. We'll start at 35. Don't go higher than 3 years, 35. Alright, so Castagne has been extended. So is Gosens the player we move on? Do we move Gosens on? We're just going to add him to the transfer list and see what kind of offers we get for him. This has been a strange episode. That's the first time I've really had to think about a transfer I've bought in, because most transfers I'm like, that's it. That's the lad right there. That's who we're bringing in. But there's a lot to think about with Coutinho. In real life, there's a lot to think about with Coutinho. And 40 million for a player in game we can play with is not wild, I don't think. It's more than I thought I would spend on a single player in this window, but we've got the striker we've wanted. And now we're kind of just looking for a midfielder we can grow and a left back we can hold on to. Because the other two positions... Oh, we have a right wing too. Right winger, but we should get money for... what's his name back? We'll see. We'll see as we go forward. We'll end it here, guys. Let me know how you feel about that transfer in the comments down below. We'll see. But for now, guys, that's going to be it. I hope you have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. And peace.